Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Makeup by Cara May. For those of you who may not know, welcome to the show. Today I am giving you guys a tutorial on how I got this soft glam nude smoky eye situation we have going on here. Make sure you guys tune in, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's go. First, I'm using my Milk Hydro Grip Primer. This stuff is absolutely amazing. It is very hydrating, which I need all the hydration I can get because my skin has been so dry lately. I think it's because of the weather, but this has been super amazing on my skin. Now I'm taking my brow spoolie and I'm just brushing my brows in the direction I want them to go in before I fill them in. Next, I'm taking my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer and cleaning up underneath my brows. Y'all gotta excuse me, I was listening to PF2 when I was creating this whole look, so I was like in my mood, like I was all into my music. But cleaning up my brows, I like to clean up my brows before I fill them in. I notice my brows just turn out looking a whole lot better when I do that. And I'm using a flat concealer brush I got from Morphe to clean up my brows. Next, I'm taking this flat eyeshadow brush. This one in particular is from Wet n Wild. I got it from Dollar Tree. And I'm just using that to blend out my concealer. Filling my brows in with the Uoma Brow Fro Baby Hair Brow Pencil. That was so much to say, but I got mine from Ulta and it is online only. This is the best eyeshadow primer in the world, and I'm ready to argue with y'all about it. This is the PLouise eyeshadow primer, and I've been holding on to this thing forever. I really need to go ahead and buy me a new one. And I'm just taking that same brush I used before to blend that out, and I just kind of make it run into my concealer. I just blend it all together. Now it's time to go into one of my favorite palettes. This is the Jaclyn and Morphe Hill palette. I'm grabbing this brown shade. That is my go-to color, as you guys can see. I am hitting pan on it. Hopefully I find another shade that looks like that. Y'all gotta excuse me. That is my favorite part in the song. Oh my gosh. Nicki went in on Falling For You. I love that song. But back to what I was saying. To apply it, I am using this big fluffy brush I got when I was working for Clinique. I don't remember the name of the brush, but I did get it when I was working for Clinique, so it is a Clinique brush. And I'm just placing that eyeshadow all over the lid, as you can see. Next, I'm using this light beige shade out of this old Morphe palette I have. I forgot the name, but it's going to be in the description box below. Before I put that shade on, though, I'm using that brush that I used to blend out my eyeshadow base with. I'm just picking up that brush. I didn't add any product, and I'm just putting it on the lid. To put that shade on, I'm just using a flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm putting that color on in the area where I use my brush for my eyeshadow primer. Using an oldie but goodie, this is the Urban Decay Naked Reloaded palette. I'm taking this dark brown shade and I'm just kind of swiping it on the side to kind of give that smoky effect. I'm taking a small fluffy brush to apply it. And as you can see, I'm just gently tapping my brush into the eyeshadow. It's very dark, so I don't want to pick up too much product. So I'm just gently tapping my brush in the product, and I'm kind of dusting off any excess product so I don't pick up too much. Using the Makeup by Mario foundation. This foundation is my baby, and to apply this foundation I am using a Real Techniques brush. Y'all see how this foundation just blends so flawlessly? I am so in love with this foundation. It's definitely my fave right now. Cleaning up the top of my brows. I usually do this in the beginning of my makeup, right after I fill in my brows, but I forgot. I'm using a flat concealer brush. This is the same concealer brush I used in the beginning. And I go back in with my foundation brush to blend everything out. Next, using my Makeup by Mario concealer to highlight. I also like using my concealer to clean up my eyeshadow area. Okay, don't laugh at my brush. It broke. It came in a pack of brushes I got from AliExpress a long time ago. I still like to use this brush though to blend out my concealer. When blending out the concealer on my nose, I try to more so blend out the edge of the concealer than straight down the middle. It kind of gives it more of like a contour look. And whatever is left on my brush after blending out my concealer, I put that by my cheekbones to give the appearance I have higher cheekbones. Now it's time to set my concealer. I am using the Airspun setting powder. This is my absolute favorite setting powder. Best one I've ever tried. I still have a few on my list to try, but right now this is my #1 favorite. This is the MAC Studio Fix press powder, and the best press powder if I do say so myself. I'm just taking this press powder and dusting away that excess setting powder that we used before, the Airspun one. We're dusting all of that away. If you've been watching me, you know I always use this palette to contour. This is the Juvia's Place Warrior 2 palette. I always mix those two brown shades together. And the brush that I use is like a fluffy angle brush that I got from, I want to say I got it from Dollar Tree or Walgreens, but it is Wet n Wild. Using the Morphe setting spray, then I like to go in with my foundation brush, not picking up any product or anything, just using my brush to press in all the powders that I use. I feel like this step is very important. This helps add to that flawless look. Going back in with my brow pencil just to do some little touch-ups. Back into the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette, I'm grabbing that first shade I use and I'm just placing that where the lash line is. I used the same palette and grabbed my angle brush and went into a black eyeshadow, and I'm just lining my waterline. Next, I'm using my NYX Epic Wear liquid liner. I love this eyeliner so much, but it is really time for me to get a new one. Y'all don't know how bad I struggled to put this on, you guys. It is so dried out. I was working on this for so long because it's so old. I need a new one so bad. But I killed that wing though. I went back into my Naked Reloaded palette and grabbed that dark brown shade I used before. I wanted to try to make it a little bit smokier on the side. So first I grabbed this kind of fluffy but not so fluffy brush to apply it on. Then I realized this brush isn't doing the trick for me. So I end up switching to a different brush. The brush is a little bit more compacted together, if that makes sense. And I just lightly dipped my brush in there and it worked. This is my favorite blush palette now. This is the NARS All That Glitters palette, and I like to mix those 3 shades together. And the brush that I'm using, I don't know the name of course, but it is a brush by Real Techniques and it applies the blush perfectly. A little break for a little swig of Chick-fil-A lemonade. Y'all, I was so tired. Now it's time for lashes. I'm using my Ardell Duo Lash Glue, and these lashes I got from Shein. I feel like I have a lot of videos up already of how I apply my lashes, so make sure you go check one of those out. I'm using the Falsies Mascara by Maybelline. I'm not too much into mascaras and stuff because I don't really have no lashes, so use whatever mascara you want. Moving on to lips, I'm using one of my favorite lip liners. This is the MAC Chestnut Lip Liner. I say this all the time. Brown lip liners literally go with everything. They are chef's kiss. The lipstick that I'm using is called Blush Pop by Clinique. This is also another one of my favorites. I feel like this is like the perfect nudish pink color. It's just so pretty to me. And to top it off, I am using this lip gloss by Maybelline. I forgot the name of it, so it will be in the description box below. This is the completed look, you guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow me on all social media platforms at Miss Cara May. I will see you guys in the next video. Me and Ace say bye.